Hello everyone, my name is Pet, and this will be the first Fursuiter interview. So, this is probably confusing to anyone, because I'm starting to turn political, so why is this channel suddenly showing a fursuit? I can't remember when, I think it was about a week and a half ago. I made the decision that I wanted to make a series where I interview a fursuiter. And thankfully, I was able to get a hold of one of my favorite YouTubers who does fursuiting, which is Aberguine, who is the creator of the series Furries in the Media. Or at least, as far as I know, I've never seen anyone else do what she does. And she was very helpful in doing this. We weren't able to make it so that I could do a live interview, so she recorded her own footage and in her environment, so it was much easier for her. So this format won't be how it always is. This is just how this specific interview is gonna go, and there may be like one or two others that might look like this, but for the most part, this is gonna be a different format. But I wanted to do this, and Aberguine, I thank you so much for helping me make this video. And without further ado, here is Aberguine talking about fursuiting.
What tools do you need to care for a fursuit? A slicker brush. Be sure to use the brush backwards on your fur so you don't pull it all out. Disinfectant spray. I made mine using a 1-to-1 ratio of water and rubbing alcohol. A walk-in closet or other floor space so that way you can lay out your fursuit if it needs to dry. A plastic bin for storing your fursuit, though I have heard that some people have had luck using duffel bags, and a sewing kit for emergency repairs, or if you're no good with the needle and thread, keep some safety pins on hand. How heavy is your fursuit? My fursuit is really not so heavy as it is bulky. I guess temperature-wise, it's like putting on really heavy winter gear. How do you keep your suit dry or clean? After every time you wear it, turn inside out and use the disinfectant spray. Wait for it to dry, turn it right side out, and then brush the fur using the brush backwards and put it away. For a more deep clean, use woolite and cold water in a bathtub. Be sure to let everything dry completely before you store it. How often do you wear your fursuit in your own home? I wear my fursuit about 1 to 3 times a week, and usually for a duration of anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour at a time. Do you fursuit for fun or other reasons? I shoot my Furries in the Media series in my fursuit, so that's why I wear it around my house so often, but that doesn't mean it isn't fun. Do the people around you know about your fursuit? Yes, my husband knows about my fursuit. What do you think of the community involving fursuits? I think the concept of a fursuit as a physical realization of one's persona is pretty awesome. I just wish that fursuits weren't so tied in with being popular in the fandom. Would you recommend others wearing a fursuit? If you want a way to get more in touch with your persona, or if you want to be able to entertain with your fursuit, then go for it. But if you're getting a suit for the sake of gaining popularity within the fandom, no. In this case, to me, the fact that you have a fursuit doesn't mean much. Give me something else to relate to besides the fact that you have a fursuit. Come up with good content to contribute to the fandom, or just be a good friend. That's how you gain popularity. The fursuit just helps with branding, or making you more visible within the fandom. Is there anything you would like new fursuiters to know before they put on their suit for the first time? Before you put on your suit for the first time, just know that there is no need to rush anything. Take your time and enjoy that moment, because there will never be another moment where you've put on your suit for the very first time. Savor that moment. Aside from the philosophical advice, once you've gotten your fursuit, take some time to get familiar with how to put on your fursuit. There's usually a specific way to put it on, and you don't want to just cram yourself into the suit and rip a seam. This will help to reduce the amount of wear and tear on your suit. The last thing, try moving around your fursuit to see what's different. How well can you see out of the head? Does your tail smack into things? The feet paws on my suit are actually so wide that I have to go through doorways in my house 1 foot at a time. What are some essentials when wearing a fursuit? First things first, stay hydrated. This is the most important thing to keep in mind when fursuiting. Make sure you drink plenty of water on the day that you plan to go fursuiting, and while you're out and about, make sure to bring a bottle of water with you, or have a really long straw with you, that way you can drink through your fursuit head. Second thing, stay cool. Don't push yourself any more than you have to. Scout out the place you plan on fursuiting in beforehand, so that way you know the nearest place where you can go to get out of your suit and cool down. At most furry conventions, there will be a headless lounge where you can go and cool down in your suit, and it'll usually be well marked on maps. Make sure to take plenty of breaks. Third thing, have a handler. Having a dedicated fursuit handler can be immensely helpful. They're basically your helper, your extra hands and eyes. They can help out with keeping kids from pulling on your tail, they can help you to navigate the area you're fursuiting in, they can take pictures for you, and they can also gauge when it's time for you to go and cool down. Last thing, performance. Once you've gotten familiar with how to wear your fursuit, spend some time in front of a mirror or a video camera and just look at your fursuit. What angles does it look good at? With my own suit, if I look down, it doesn't look as good as when I pull my chin up a bit and you can see the mouth.
Well, all that information was very interesting, and I'm very positive, very useful to people either just starting to get into the fandom, or they're trying to get a suit of their own. But I would like to thank you, Aberguine, for agreeing to do this video with me. And if there's any other fursuiters who would be willing to join me for an interview who have experience wearing their suit, that would be very helpful to continue to make this series, because I can't do it on my own yet. The reason you see this really awkwardly placed second life character is because I don't have my own suit yet. Once I get one of my own, I will be doing one of these myself, but until then, I will in fact would like to ask any suitors who see this video to maybe contact me and we can set up an interview. But I would like to thank you all for watching. One last time, thank you, Aberguine, for doing this, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.